welcome back to the Spider's Web, and we're going to continue the unboxing for Vampire Hunters, or the Order of the Vampire Hunters, which is that one. We're going to continue the unboxing and have a look at the miniatures from the core game. I think as well we might have a look at some of the bits and pieces extra. So we have Googol Death and the Beast and Nyx in these boxes. Let's see if there's anything else we can have a look at in this video. Yeah, let's have a look at this box of Kickstarter exclusive. This is the 3D scenery pack. So we'll have a look at the core game ones, and then we'll have a look at these as well. Okay, so let's get down to the table and have a look at these lovely, lovely minis. Okay, so here we are with the minis. As you can see, the cards are still there. The dice fit nicely in there, and we also have these things as well, which would fit under the cards there. But we'll have a look at those a little bit later. So let us have a look at the hero miniatures first of all, which are these ones here, and then we'll get on with looking at the vampires. So let's move these to one side. And pull out the different minis that we have. Okay, so here they are. Now if you're expecting minis to be similar to the Conan Mythic Battles ones, you're going to be disappointed. But I'm going to zoom in for a moment, it won't be a second. But the initial look at them, they do look nice, so let's push those up out of the way and we can have a look. I'm not even going to attempt to try and remember the characters' names, but as you can see, they're on a smaller scale than the Mythic Battles ones. I think these are 28mm, where the Mythic Battles one with the 32. I can't remember, but they are smaller. But as you can see, the detail on them is very, very crisp. I can't see at the moment much in the line of mould lines. No doubt as soon as you undercoat them they'll show up. But there's the first fella. I think this guy is Stefan. Again, I'm not quite sure how detailed the face would be. We'll find out also when we come to paint them. There we go. Now we did see the card for the extractor in there, and this is the mini that has the extractor. I can't remember this guy's name though. But he's holding the spear attached to the rope, which is attached to the pulley. And he's bracing himself ready for pulling out the vampires that get skewered. And then we have this character. Trying to work out why she's holding the crossbow sideways, but hey ho. And here we are. Very dynamic pose for this magenta, I think it is. Very nice indeed. So I'll put these back and start getting out the vampires. Okay, so first off we have these female vampires. There are 5 of these. There's 1, 2, a little bit of mould line there. I can cope with that. So I don't think these are going to be as good quality as the Mythic Battles and Conan minis, but they would go alongside the Zombicide minis quite well. So yes, I'm looking forward to painting these ones. There we go. So we'll pop those ones back and work out the next lot. I'm not quite sure what type of vampires these are until I get round to reading the rules properly. These might be the thralls. I don't know. I can't remember. But again, there's 5 of these. I'm just making sure that there's no deformities, there's no errors or breakages in any of the minis. That's why I look at these individually rather than just saying, well, we've got 5 of these and showing you 1. I prefer to see them all, and that way I know if there's an issue I can refer back to the video. But so far all have been quite nice. Next we have another set of 5 minis. There we go. Another mould line at the bottom of the chin there. But looking closely, the detail in the legs there, really nice. Detail in the musculature. I'm quite impressed with the minis that we have. I say they aren't the same scale or the same quality as the Mythic Battles Pantheon and Conan minis, but for the scale they are very, very crisp, very, very nice models. You can see. I'm not sure of the face on these ones. They do look quite featureless, to be honest, but in general, as I've noticed, they are really good. And this is the final one. There we are. And now we have another row of these, and then we have another layer of minis to look at. And these are the exact same character as the previous ones I looked at, but in a totally different pose. Much more dynamic pose, much more threatening pose. Showing off the, shall we say, wing areas here, wing flaps. There we are. I think with these ones, I think I'll probably end up doing is just painting the base black. It will fit in quite well. Black or just a very dark brown. Okay, so that's the first layer of minis from the, there we are. So that's what we have grouped up in this layer. I'll push it to one side. In fact, I'll bring it down here and just take the minis step by step. There we go, and I will zoom back in again. There we are. So this is the first lots we have. Again, another 5 minis. I think these are the ones that tunnel. I do like the quality of the minis. I would love to have seen if they could have done this to the same scale as Conan, but I think you may have cut down the amount of minis that you got with the game, to be honest. Unless of course it meant getting much bigger boxes. But hey, I do like these. So there we are. They're the first lot of minis that we get in the second tier. Next we have another set of 6 minis this time. And these are rather strange looking characters. There we go. And so there's 6 of these ones. This is the final one. Yep, they all seem to be. All seem to be quite all the same. And next we have some little creatures. Vampire dogs or some such. Again, not as sure yet what all the characters are. Oops. So these look like dogs. Not quite got the hang of standing up yet, but a little bit of boiling water will sort that out. There we go. That's them. Next ones we have a little bigger, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these again. There we are, we're now getting around to vampires with wings. These are the giant bats, I believe. I seem to remember seeing the card for them, or remember the card, these giant bats. I'll put them slightly off camera so hopefully they'll focus a little better. Again, I'm still liking the texture they've given to the wings and the skin tone. I mean, the thing is with these, if the wings aren't exactly the same on each one, that's not a detraction from the Mini. It makes each individual one individual. So some look as though the wings are opened, others don't. But I say it makes gives them a bit more of an individual style to the Mini, which is what I like. We're coming to the end of the main box now. Next we have this fella. Single character there, I think this fella is. I don't know, I can't remember. There's him. And then the next one is this fella. And just to give you an idea of scale, this is one of the hunters. So he is a little bit bigger in scale than the hunter, but not massively. Which has always already been staked. There we go. And finally, in the core box, we have this guy. Again, I'm not 100% sure of the names of these. But I really am looking forward to painting these. There we go. So that's the whatchamacallit, they're the minis of the core game. Now let's have a look at these. Now I'm going to get the rule book out because I want to see who these are for. These might actually be for the vampires themselves. No. Right, got it. You have your hunter. When you're the hunter, you have a blue ring. How pretty. However, you get bitten too many times, you get turned to a vampire. So you change to the red ring. Ta -ta -ta. And that's what they're for, basically, to just differentiate between a hunter and a turned hunter. Okay, so how long have we got on this? We've done 20 minutes, right? I think we'll not. I don't think we'll be able to get through all of the boxes that I said we might do. I don't know. But let's try and get through as many as we can. Okay, so put that box there. Let's get out Nyx, first of all. Nyx is a character that they made to cross over with another game, and I can't remember which game it is. But we have, I'm going to put the cards up here. I'm going to put the model up there and get the card out to show you. This is Nyx. Let me just zoom out a little. So she is actually a hunter. She has the wings, but she is a hunter. And side of idols. And that's when she gets turned. And this is her elder card when she's playing as a vampire. So she can be either a hunter or a vampire. That's interesting. I'll have to find out as well which character or which game this character was a crossover from, because off the top of my head I can't find out, but it will be put down on the in the message below. You might have already seen it. Might have already put it on. But they're the cards. Let's have a look at the mini. Here she is. And again, just for size comparison, here's a normal hunter. I keep bringing out this one, but it's easier to bring out. Nice big scythe here. Again, the detail in the wings, all the little runes by the look of it, etched in the wings. Possibly a little bit of flashing that needs just removing from the side of the legs there, but apart from that, I can't see much else. Very nice looking mini. So I'll put her back. Put the cards back, and we'll get out our next mini, which is Googol and the Beast. What was all this about? We have two lots of cards for this fella. Open these ones first. What do we have? Elder Influence cards. Oh, just Elder Influence cards. This guy is a vampire, as you may be able to tell. So there we are. The other cards. And now we have the larger cards. There we go. So we have this one for the Beast. And then we have one for Googol. And now we look at the miniature itself. I'm just going to pop this down here because I want to look at another box before we finish this. What's here is the mini. Are you ready? There we go. Scale comparison with a hunter. Wow. Needs the hot water treatment. This base has really warped. It's not standing flush as it should do, but oh dear God, look at this guy. Oh yes. That is Googol and the Beast. That's Googol, that's the Beast, just in case you weren't sure. So, is that character done? Put those cards in there, put those cards on top, and put that back in the box. And now we'll have a look at the 3D scenery pack. Let's open up and see what's inside. Okay, I don't need to take it out. What we have, instead of using the tokens for the ladders, we can use these. Great stuff. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 ladders going down into the depths. Let's pop those back in. The solid pieces, so I'm not really looking at anything big. Rubble. I don't know what this will be used for. Whether it's just like a pile of rubble or what, I'm not sure. That's that one. Again, that may need a little bit of a hot water treatment because it looks a bit warped with the base. And then we have some barricades. We have 2 of these, crates, oil drums, fuel tank kind of thing. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these little levers rather. That would use to open, probably close doors as well. Really nice little minis. And that's it for this video. When we come back, we'll be having a look at another of the sets. I don't know where I've put the widgets. The packing notice, that's the word I was looking for. I don't know where I've put that, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to be doing next, but it'll be one of the big box expansions. But for now, that's it from me and the Order of the Vampire Hunters. Take care, God bless, and bye for now.